Hello, Power Apps makers. This is Ahmed Saleh again, and today I have a great news for you. We have in preview now that you can use AI to make tables, and I know that it's been a while since we have Copilot to help you build tables, but this time you can actually start building tables. That means multiple tables at the same time, and also create the relationships between those tables that will create these lookup columns for you. Again, the tables that we'll use to create using the Copilot here, it's going to be Dataverse table, obviously. So you can bring your data either from Excel, similarly, or SharePoint lists, and then start modeling your entity relationship diagram schema there and build these relationships. So let's get started and see how we can do this. I'm in the tables section here in my Power Apps or Make.Power Apps portal. So I will go ahead and you can see here under tables, I can create new tables, use AI or make tables yourself from blank SharePoint lists, Excel files or CSV files. I'm gonna go ahead and create a new table. As you can see, the options here is to start with Copilot. That's mean you can start talking to the Copilot to create the tables, or you can actually create these tables from existing external data. For example, here we have SharePoint lists or Excel files or CSV files. I'm going to go ahead and start actually by creating tables using the Copilot. So I'm going to go ahead and want to describe the table. I would like to create orders table. So this is a table that will act, I have like a relationship in my mind now. So I have orders tables and I have orders items, and each order table or each order record can have one or many multiple order items. So I'm going to ask, I want to create an order, or let's actually just make it poolers here, orders table, and I will click generate. As you can see here, my Copilot is working and I have my order table. And this is where the workspace, this is where you're gonna do your entity relationship diagrams, and you can build these relationships between your tables that you are going to create now from blank, or actually add externally from Excel file, CSV file, or SharePoint list. When I select this table here, I can see actually, as you can see here, you have hide data or view data. So I can have the hide data. Copilot created me a table with 4 columns. It has order ID, order date, quantity, and total price. And this table has some sample data, as you can see. But I would like to create another table. So what I will do, I will show you the other way. So I'm going to just go ahead and create a custom table, like a manually created table. So I'm going to go ahead and add columns and data. So start from blank, new table, add columns and data. I'm going to go ahead and create this. As you can see here, now I have table 2, and this is the name of the table. And I will call this table orders items. And then I'm going to go ahead and create my first column. So this is the first column that I have. So I will edit this column, and let's call this, for example, item name. And then I will go ahead and create new column, and I will call it item flavor. And here I can go ahead and select that I would like this to be a choice. And I'm going to go ahead and actually start creating my choices right here. So I can create the choices. So I will say that is banana. And then I will create a new choice here. Let's say that I would like to say apple and mango. And then I will go ahead and select multiple choices. I would like to have only one choice per item. So I'm going to go ahead and save. And I have the item flavor. Now what we want to do from now here, I would like to add an item price. So I would like to have the specific price, let's say, of this item with a specific flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and add a new column, right? So I'm going to go ahead, create new column. This one is going to be item price, and the type of this is going to be currency. And then from here, I would like to go ahead and link these 2 tables together in a relationship. So I have 2 tables here. So hitting your control button in your keyboard, selecting both tables. Sorry. like this. I selected orders and order items. Now you can see that the create relationships button here is being activated. So I'm going to go ahead and create relationship. And you can see here, this is the relationship. So I have orders is many, and the one side of the relationship, it's order items. Obviously, this is not correct because I can have one order, according to my logic that I want to implement. I have one order that can have multiple order items. So I'm going to just go ahead and change the relationship from here. So instead of many to one, I will make it one to many. And here you can see that now the order side of the relationship, it's the one side, and then the many side of the relationship, it's actually the order items. Now I'm going to just give it a display name for this relationship. Or this is going to be the lookup column. So this is a lookup column. Where is going to be the lookup column you created is going to be created in the many side of the relationship. In this case, the order items. And here it's going to be what I want to call it. I'm going to just call it order ID. And I'm going to go ahead and click done. And you can see immediately that actually now I have this lookup column was created for me. Right? So let's actually go ahead and start entering even data. So item number, I will call this, let's call it super. That's a super, whatever that item name is. And then the item flavor, I'm going to call it banana or select banana. The item price, I will make it $20. And the order that is going to link to this item, immediately I have the relationship right here. So I'm going to go ahead and select order 001. Right here. So now I have this relationship. As you can see, it's a relationship. I can edit that relationship. I can select and add a new relationship. So I have a relationship between these two tables. As you can see here, it's a one-to-many relationship, as we can see it here. And obviously, we can add other tables and then build other relationship. And we can see all this relationship right here between these different tables that we created. Once you're done with this, now I have this relationship. I can go ahead and click Save and Exit. What is this going to do is, as you can see, when it's done working, select Save and Exit, and what's going to happen, this action will save the tables and the relationships I have created and take me back to the previous screen. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save and Exit. So now we are back in this screen. I'm going to go ahead and actually look up for my tables. So I'm going to go search by orders. I have these two tables that were just created right now. Now let's say that actually go and want to check the columns of my order items. I'm going to go here, go to my columns, and let's see what columns do we have that is being created through the process. And you can see here, if we have, I'm going to go ahead and sort alphabetically, and I can have here the order ID. As you can see, it's a lookup column. I come here and I will see that we have now this lookup, and what is the related table is right here. So we have actually the relationship that we built in the workspace of the Copilot over there, helping us to build this relation between the tables that we created with the help of the Copilot. Or you can, as I said, you can just link to this, bring the data from SharePoint list, or load data from Excel or CSV files. So this is an amazing enhancements. It will help us actually not to only just move data quickly. Now we can actually finally be able to build these relationships with the help of the Copilot, or in that workspace where we can set up the ERD and bring the data in with with its relationship. So you will be able to bring relational database or data from Excel, from CSV files, from SharePoint, or you can just create blank tables, with this relationship where you can have the different type of relationships and you can just start filling the data accordingly. I'm very excited for this actual new addition, and I will see you next time.